Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Back with another guitar tutorial. The votes are still coming in. It's a pure democracy here at the channel, so your votes count. Another song that got a lot of votes was the song Phaser from the first Superdrag album, Regretfully Yours. It came out in 1996. And I'm really glad that you guys chose this one. Because to me, it's an interesting guitar part. It has a lot of cool overtones and just some weird intervals that are maybe a little bit uncommon in rock or punk. I don't know. I was thinking earlier about maybe who some of the influences might have been, players that I could have been listening to at the time that would have kind of steered me in this kind of a direction. And really, the best thing I could think of was Sonic Youth or the Archers of Loaf. If you guys aren't up on the Archers of Loaf, do yourself a huge, tremendous favor and go check out the records. Unbelievable band. We were fortunate to get to open for them several times. We had them stay at our home. They whooped our asses on our own foosball table, which was embarrassing. But we are mega fans of the Archers. And Eric, the taller of the two Erics, had a completely unique original setup on his guitar, and I don't even have the clue exactly what he had working or how he tuned it, but it sounded different than any other guitar player that I've ever heard. And just the intervals he played, I feel like maybe writing this song, maybe that was where that influence could have seeped in, maybe, because it is unusual. But before we get into that, I'm going to stop myself. I want you to see this shirt. Any OG skateboarders will recognize the Santa Cruzian nature of this design. It says Skates is a band, and Skates is a band. It features my friend Larry Brady from Peg Climber. And if you know anything about me and my musical tastes, Peg Climber is my #1 favorite Knoxville band of all time, bar none, the best. And so I always want to hear what Larry's doing with music. He came through on tour some months ago. The set ruled. If you like the Ramones, especially, kind of the bubblegum side of the Ramones, definitely pop, definitely punk. It was sick. Super fun. So if they come through your town, don't blow it. Get there by any means. You can find them on Instagram. Skates is a band, all one word is their handle. You can also find them on Bandcamp. And while you're on Bandcamp, you can also find all the Peg Climber jams. And my advice to you, as at the conclusion of this video, immediately stop what you're doing and jam Peg Climber at the loudest volume that's available to you. And you will thank me later, I promise. Okay, getting back to the tutorial, the song, Phaser. First, I want to mention a little bit about this actual guitar, because this is the Regretfully Yours guitar. And if you're looking at my strings and you're wondering what the hell's wrong with them, some of them are coated, some are not. At this stage of the practice cycle, I don't replace strings until they break, and I just keep replacing the broken ones until it's time to put a fresh set on before shows, basically. That's just kind of the way I do it. So the strings look weird, but I promise you they're all there. But yeah, this is a 1960 Jazzmaster. I'm so thankful to still have it in my life, because these things are like family members, or lifelong friends or pets or whatever, companions, And I'm really grateful to Don Coffey Jr., that is, Superdrag drummer. He helped me find this. We had gotten signed and we had some money for some much needed gear. And I didn't have a backup guitar at the time. So I was determined to find another Jazzmaster. Well, there was no Jazzmasters in Knoxville, not a single one. So we decided we were going to go to Atlanta. And we said we weren't going to come home, basically, without another Jazzmaster. And sure enough, at a place off of 285, I can't remember the name. If my friend Alex McGill was here, he would know the name. But we walked in and found this. It was dead mint, perfect. I mean, it was under a bed for 30 years. Didn't have a mark on it anywhere. Excuse me. I think we paid $900 with the original hard shell. So we really got a sweet deal on it. And this is the Regretfully Yours guitar. So to be able to do this tutorial with the same guitar that was used on the record is pretty fun. I like that. And there's not a whole lot to it. It's a fast, short little song. What you're going to start out with, you're going to have your pointer finger. You're going to grab the A string at the 7th fret, E string at the 10th fret. Pardon me. I got to get a drink. So if you watched the previous video on Sold You an Alibi, you're going to be familiar with this concept already of grabbing certain strings and then using this kind of the bottom part of the pad of your finger to mute the in-between strings so they don't ring out. But on phaser, we get a lot of cool overtones, and we like those by doing this. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab the A string at the 7th fret, E string at the 10th fret, and just get used to that and kind of get used to muting those in-between strings and check out the overtones that you get just from raking those, even though they're not ringing, but it's like this. Then we shift up, so we're grabbing the B string at the 10th fret with the pinky and the top string at the 7th fret with the pointer finger. So it's... Then we just slide up to C and rock these back and forth. And then we slide up, still muting these in-between strings. We're grabbing the A string at the 10th fret, B string at the 12th fret. Drop down to the D string, still at the 10th. Let me show you that real quick. So I'm at the 10th fret on my D string. I'm at the 12th fret on my B string. And it's just kind of a... You got to rock over and grab that bottom string at the 10th fret while you're doing it, but it's just a... It would help if I played it right myself. But at record speed, you know, it's like... Then we're into the verse. And through the verse, it gets a little bit more simplified. You're just kind of chugging along. Downstrokes. Always downstrokes. Unless you have no choice. Right there. And then, for the next section, we're going to slide down. We're going to grab the B string at the 8th fret, and we're going to grab the E string at the 7th fret. And with our picking hand, this is one of those rare non-downstroke situations. We're just going to kind of rock it back and forth with a... And then it slides down 7th fret and 5th fret, then 5th fret and 3rd fret, then both on the 3rd fret. So one more time, it's like a... Then here's another lick that I think maybe we overused during this period. I take full responsibility. But we're grabbing the A's ringing out open, the D string we're grabbing at the 2nd fret, G string we're grabbing at the 5th fret with the pinky, and then our ring finger is just kind of going to be on deck here, hovering over that 4th fret, and we're just going to rock it back and forth. Back to the intro. muting those in between strings with all those nice overtones. Just kind of get used to doing that. Now for this turnaround, it's basically the same kind of deal we're doing in the verse. It's kind of just back into a verse. But then what's different about this time is I need a little bit of sustain on this low note. I'm grabbing my A string at the 10th fret, sliding down to the 5th, kind of on its own power from that initial hit. If you can get all that on one downstroke of the pick, you're really happening. You got a lot of sustain. But it's just a... Then we're back into another verse. We got all this. We've been doing this. Nice overtones. Okay, so then again, we're sliding back down to our walk down. 8th and 7th. 7th and 5th. 5th and 3rd. Both on the 3rd. So one more time, it's like... Ah, shoot. One more. Back and forth. Back to the chorus. Same as the intro. Okay, the very last hit of the song is just you're grabbing your your E string at the 8th fret, which is that C note. You're muting the A string in between. You're grabbing the D string with your middle finger at the 10th fret, muting that guy next to it, and then you're grabbing with your pinky the B string at the 12th fret. It's creepy. I love that. My friend Stuart Pack says, always leave in the chords if it seems like there might be something wrong. And it's funny that we ended up talking about Stuart because he played guitar in Peg Climber, my #1 favorite band. Just a quick reminder for you, check out Peg Climber on Bandcamp. Check out Skates. The common denominator is Larry Brady, who is a ripper. My OG friend. I hope you'll watch this and be stoked. So guys, on to the next video. Your feedback is awesome. Your votes are counted and appreciated. And you guys just let me know what videos you want to see from me and I'll film them to the best of my ability. As you can see, the production values are 0. But I'm doing my best and we're having fun. I think you guys seem to be stoked. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Hit me with your requests. And we'll see you next time. All right. Thanks a lot.